Hey guys, this is a special video, not really a tutorial, but I'm going to present you 7 completely different ways to get better in freestyle ice skating. Let's jump right into it. Starting off the list, practice the basics in both directions. There are only a few ways your skates can contact the ice. You're either going forwards, backwards, or you're using the inside-outside edge of your feet when traveling. Everything else is just the combination of these. If you practice at least the basic movements in both directions, you will get insane stability on the ice. Basically, you will be prepared for every situation. Do you turn and spin only to the left? A simple 180 is enough to change the situation. Being confident on all edges come in handy when you save tricks or yourself from falling. In this example, it was pretty good that I had experience with moves to the right, right? Roller skating. This is completely another world. It's like driving another type of car. A few things are easier, like eagle, backwards crossover. Some others are impossible, like a simple high-speed drifting stop. Little bumps and obstacles can improve your balance and gingerly prepare you to handle unexpected situations. You can find bumps on frozen lakes too, and the quality of the ice can just drop to zero in a matter of meters. Muscle memory. This actually means a lot, but the one that is important now is a cheat that speeds up the learning process of robotic movements. A robotic task in freestyle can be a complex trick, for example, where you do different things with your legs and arms simultaneously, and is generally taking a long time to learn. The concrete tip here: when you are tired, don't practice difficult, energy-demanding tricks. Why? Because your procedural memory will store the wrong, tired version of that trick and you will learn to execute it badly. The power of muscle memory is huge. These are 3 different 540s on ground. Have you seen the difference? No? The only difference is that guy in the background. This is how important muscle memory is. Learn to fall. The ice is a very hard material, but it's slippery, which can be an advantage for us. Your traveling speed just barely matters at all when falling. Your only task is to use your arms to balance the fall and protect your head. When falling on your back, try to support yourself, keep your head up as high as possible. Falling forward mostly happens when going backwards. Hitting your chin is the risk here. You just slightly hit your chin and the trip is earned to the hospital immediately. Same goes here. Keep your head up at any cost. You can rotate away on the slippery ice, this way transforming momentum to another direction. Plus, if you're practicing an advanced trick, I found that there is only a few frequent ways to fall, so you can get familiar with them quickly and it will be less scary over time. Just analyze what's wrong and work on it more. Oh, by the way, analysis. Record yourself and compare. The perfect way would be to compare 2 videos frame by frame with a video editing software. Okay, I know that not everyone has access or the knowledge to do that. So, to spot the differences between your tries and the nicely executed trick, you can still do the cheap version. Compare slow motion videos by eye to find the small details. Compare the position of your arms, the foot placement, angles, stop the video if needed. YouTube also has a slow motion feature. But don't get lost in the small details. The tempo of a trick is equally important, if not more important, and you can only see that in normal speed. You need to memorize visually how much time you have for a specific movement. So keep watching the trick in normal speed until you can recall the full movement from your memory in that speed. Stretching is at number 6, and warming up, of course, because you don't want to pull a muscle in the beginning of your session, or it will be crap for the whole day. Stretching can improve your posture and mechanics. Sometimes it's just the style, but that's a help too. It's important if you train for some muscles, stretch them after the session because they will contract. That leads to decreased movement efficiency or other problems. Few typical stretches that is helpful for an ice skater. Stretch your legs for a few minutes, hip flexors, adductors, hamstrings. I do most of these regularly. Always be sharp. Sooner or later, depending on the ice quality, your skates will get blunt. Especially when you're learning something, you need to know whether you fall because of a bad technique or because the skates are blunt. Why would you want to get frustrated by slipping all the time? So sharpen regularly. Good news that we are developing a mobile sharpener for different kinds of blades. I hope I can post updates on this later. +1 before you go. I have one last advice. To really believe in yourself, because nothing is a legendary achievement. Everything can be built up from zero, safely. Believe me, I have dream tricks too and difficulties with the trainings all the time. Whatever you're struggling with, I'm sure there is always a next step. I learned everything alone in the sports I do, and I will make a tutorial later on how to learn anything that you want just by watching videos. Tip number 5 in this video is something you can apply until that. Thanks guys for watching. I will be back with a remastered Eagle tutorial shortly and some other stuff. Have a nice icy day.